May 2nd is Space Day, so we're here to talk a little bit about what is Space Day, what might you want to do. So as an astronomer, I've always been involved in Space Day celebrations, but even more so, I like to tell people, even though May 2nd is Space Day, really every day of the year can be Space Day, as long as you just go outside and look up. Christopher Palma, I'm a teaching professor in the Department of Astronomy and Astrophysics. So we love when Space Day rolls around because it encourages everybody to do the things we encourage them all year round. Make some observations and be an astronomer in your daily life. You'll be surprised at what you can see with even a little pair of binoculars. You can see the brightest moons of Jupiter through the smallest pair of binoculars. But the great thing about astronomy is you don't need any tools at all. Just going outside and looking at the moon, which everyone can see almost every day of the year, if you just start looking at the moon and paying attention to where am I seeing it? What does it look like tonight? Pretty quickly, you start to learn those patterns, and you can do all of that without any instruments whatsoever. But if you do want to learn, I'd like to know some of the names of the brightest stars. How do I find the Big Dipper? Is that star really Arcturus? One of the great things is, if you have a phone, there's all these wonderful apps, many of them even free, where you can just hold your phone up to the sky and it will help you figure out, oh, this is Jupiter. Oh, this object over here, that's the star Spica. And so after doing that a few times with an app, pretty soon you learn it just yourself and you don't need the app anymore. You can just go outside, look at some objects in the sky and immediately know where they are. Every month, the sky changes a little bit. Some of the exciting things going on in May, we're going to have a full moon here coming up in a couple weeks. The full moon is great because you can see all the different parts of the moon. And I tell everybody, you should try to learn, like, what's that dark spot there? What's that big crater there? That's easiest to do on the night of the full moon. As the moon goes around, sometimes on one particular night, it's in the same part of the sky as a planet. So coming up later in the month, you're going to see the moon, the planet Venus, and the planet Saturn all sort of clumped together in the same part of the sky. If you're out late enough and you have a really nice view of the entire sky, just about any night of the year, you should be able to see at least one meteor. But early in May, the mornings of May 5th and 6th, there's a meteor shower where you might see as many as a few dozen meteors over the course of an hour. As an astronomer, I'm always encouraging everybody, just go outside and make observations. And one of the reasons why I love to do that is all of us, just by our nature, really are scientists. We make observations day in, day out, and we try to learn from them and explain them. And if you go outside and just look at the moon, look at the planets, and if you start asking yourself, well, how is the moon different than Jupiter? Why is Jupiter so big? Why are the stars little pinpoints of light and our sun so big and so bright? Just by thinking about those questions, you're a scientist.